Hello there, this is Caesar on Toast and you're watching another episode of All the Mods 2. Today I've got a little bit planned to do with extra utilities. We're going to be getting these angel rings, which if I remember correctly, they do give you creative flight and they're going to use more of that grid power that we were talking about last time. So we're going to need to make some more grid power generating things, so we'll play around with those later. But first up, in order to get the angel ring, you need these cursed lasso and golden lasso, and it's not just the item itself. You need to have a bat soul and a ghast soul inside them. So to do that, we're going to hop into the nether here, and hopefully it won't take us too long. So this mod actually uses experience to craft some things as well as the items itself. So if you're going ahead and making the angel wing, even to make the golden lasso, you need 8 XP, and then to make the cursed lasso, you need another golden lasso. So I've been using these solidified experience things just so I have the correct amount of levels whenever I'm crafting and don't use too much of that. So we're going to go ahead and be on fire for a bit. That's apparently what's going to happen. We've got this salamander's eye, which if it's in our hotbar, it puts out fires around us, so we can just like run through the nether and not have to worry about fire with this item. I think it's from, yeah, it's from Reliquary, so it's like a magic item mod. So we're just going to fly through until we find a ghast, and hopefully we can capture him. Ooh. What are these things? I have a sneaking suspicion that these are Natura wasp hives, which are found in the nether. I hope that the wasps aren't so crazy. I remember from like Attack on the B Team, there was like wasps and honey in these. It kind of reminds me of Terraria a bit. Oh man, do you hear that? There's a spawner. These guys are huge. Oh wow, gonna need our ninja stars for this. Can we get any honey from here? What are they dropping? I really don't want to get stuck in the honey. I imagine it's like quicksand or something. Oh, you can walk on it. Okay, well, let's destroy the spawner. Come on, let me destroy your home and your family. Yes, thank you. Interesting, so honey blocks, huh? What can we... Oh, there's like liquid honey underneath, and it gives us slowness, of course. Oh, man. It's so sticky. Can we use these for anything? Oh, it's Biomes of Plenty, so I thought it was Natura, but it's Biomes of Plenty in the nether. So why haven't I seen these before? Because we had Biomes of Plenty the whole time. Oh, maybe it's Biomes of Plenty, but it only spawns in particular Natura biomes? Not sure about that. Okay. Well, we got some honey blocks. These are useless. Hive blocks, can these be used as fuel, huh? Not sure we need those. And empty honeycombs can be used to make honeycomb blocks, which are fuel. Okay, I don't think I need any of this, to be honest. But that's cool. These add some real like flavor to the nether, just all this different stuff. And I have been collecting some of the nether wood types. Some of them I think are burn-proof wood, which is quite interesting, so we might end up building with a couple. But mostly this ghost wood I really like the texture for. It's got like quite a hard black and white contrast, and I think that could be used in like quite a creepy haunted style build. So we'll see how that goes. But I haven't seen a ghast yet, so I'm gonna have to keep looking, and I will show you when I've found one. Almost immediately, I hear a ghast, and he's over there on the ground, so that's fantastic. We can go and nab him. Hopefully we don't do anything to damage him in the meantime, because well, it doesn't matter because he's going to get crafted into wings that we're going to wear. So we get too much health, reduced to 2 hearts. He's not a Pokemon. Kidding me? Is this going to hurt him? Oh, okay. Don't use the OP Tinker's weapons to try and reduce his health by 3 hearts. When this does, yes, this does 3.5 hearts at least damage. Oh, darn it. It took me so long to find that one. Right, back to it then. There's one. Here we go. There he is. Okay, putting all dangerous weapons away. What can we do? This does 5.5 attack damage. That'll actually do it if we hit him. Let's actually hit him with the pickaxe. That's going to be the best way to do it. And make sure he doesn't die. That's going to do just enough. Dodge these flame bolts. It's actually harder than it looks. Maybe we go into hover mode. Is that good enough? Is that good enough for you, Mr. Golden? Don't go in the fire. That salamander eyes saved me now so many times. Come on. He's got 2 health. Oh, we gotta punch him. Come on. Okay, we good? We good? Yes, we got him. Fantastic. That's great. That only took like 10 minutes, I think, so pretty happy about that. So next thing, we've got to go back home, which is quite far away now because we had to travel so far out to find a ghast for some reason. But we need to go find a bat next to make these golden wings. 1 done, 1 to go. We only need to get the bat now, so let's grab the good old golden lasso this time. And I thought I'd just clarify a couple of things that I mentioned there. So the salamander's eye, I believe that you can craft this. Maybe not. It is used in the pyromancer stuff. I wonder what that does. But basically I found that in a nether fortress while I was exploring. And I also mentioned this solidified experience stuff that I got. So basically, for some reason, I never got any solidified experience until I started using the Dragon Blade from Tinker's. Or I called it Dragon Blade. This is a cleaver, and it's got beheading. But for some reason, these weren't dropping normally. These solidified experience, you can get them from mobs, but you can also create it. So if I have 4 levels of experience right now. So if I hit all. My experience is gone from down here and it gets turned into solidified experience, and I can just drop that in and it stores it all, and this is completely lossless as far as I can tell. I tested it a couple of times and it seems to give you all your experience back. So this is a nice way of like banking levels, so I can come back at any time, grab all my levels, and then do some enchanting. So that's pretty nice. I also ran out of charge on my free runners while we were out there in the nether. So I'm going to go ahead to my charging station, which I've souped up with, got item repairers, energizers, enervators. So lots of different modded items can be used all in this one place. So we'll stick the jetpack in there, and then the free runners. We can actually be wearing these while they charge. Very cool charge pad thing from Mechanism here. And this only needs a couple thousand hydrogen to get it back up to full. I've discovered that Mechanism has its own way of reducing the noise of the machines, and that's with a noise upgrade. So the machines that I built in the little factory from last time, we're going to put speed upgrades in them eventually, but we need a bit more osmium to make this osmium dust, and then enriched alloys we can make in glass is fine. We've basically got infinite glass now. It's this muffling upgrade, so that takes a bit of steel dust, which isn't too bad considering how loud these things are, but we can just walk away from it and we can't hear it anymore. That's also a temporary solution. So here we go. We've got our free runners charged so we can actually fly again. I was using hover mode because I was taking fall damage every time I fell down, obviously. Without the free runners, because they are preventing us from taking any fall damage, which is really, really nice. So let's see if we can find a bat quite quickly here. They are very loud creatures, much like ghasts, and once we've got that, we'll need to make a couple of grid power generating things, and then we should be good to go with our angel wings, and that will clear up our chest slot. I also did this off camera, but I made my jetpack into the armored jetpack, and we can't see the recipe for that, but basically it's just a couple of diamond dust and a steel block added to the regular jetpack. It feels like I've got jump boost on. Yeah, I have jump boost on for some reason. That's weird that it would reset like that, but it's fine. The free runners give me auto step anyway, so we kind of want to use that instead of jump boost because it's a lot less clunky. So here we go. There's a lot of dark spaces, so there should be bats spawning, I imagine. Just gotta listen for them. Hello, Mr. Bat? You want to show yourself? Nothing yet. Ooh, a chest. What's in you? Got some coal. Got some bread. Very useless. We got this tin stuff. That's interesting. Bat wings, huh? What are you for? We need an actual bat. There's a rending gale, an ender staff, an interdiction torch. Interesting. Rod of Lissa, and angelic feather. What do you use the angelic feather for? Phoenix dawn. Oh, that's like a Final Fantasy thing. Interesting. And we got some other stuff that I'm just gonna take, and we'll take the cart too. So I like minecarts. We'll probably never do anything with minecarts. I find them a bit tedious, but I like the idea of being able to go around. Is that another? We're lucking out on the chest today, guys. 2 in a row. We've got some neuroposine from Cyberware. What's this? Oh, that's the so if you use too many Cyberware upgrades, that's the mod that gives you lots of different organs that you can put into your body. So if you put too many in, your body starts to reject them. So you need that neuroposine stuff. And that guy coming out of the darkness was one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. Come on. Oh, why can't I hit you? Oh, I'm in the spider web. There we go. Yeah, I also don't really know what to do with those embers, guys. They drop these ancient motive cores, which you can make ancient codex. Is that a book? Is that a book that we can make that will explain embers to me? Because I don't know what the point of that mod is still. If you could tell me, that would be great. Ooh, I heard the eek eek. Where are you, bat? I'm coming for you. Can't hide from me, boy. Yep, he's in here. He's in here. Where are you? Oh boy, that's a lot of empty space. Just looking on the map for any kind of indication of where a friendly mob might be. Oh, sound like he on my right. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Don't fly in the lava. Yes, we got him. That was easy. I don't know if you noticed there, but there were some bunnies on the surface in the desert. I don't know what mod adds it, but they've all got little tuxedos and top hats. It's amazing. Let's see if I can find one here. Looks like they're over this direction. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Oh, this one's even got a little pipe. Oh, you're such a gentleman, aren't you? Don't hop away from me. We might have to keep some of these guys as pets. There's a lot of frogs around my base, and they make these really annoying croaking sounds. Oh, this one's just got a pipe. Very dapper. Right, so we've got the lasso. I don't think we're going to be able to use this item unless we make some more grid power, so we're going to have to do that next. And we might have to get some more redstone. There's like these redstone crystal things that all the generators use. I'm trying to push these husks in the hole. It's a new game. Husk in the hole. Oh, there we got one. Can we get the other one in? Go on. Oh, and he gave me hunger. Egypt. Right, so I'm going to head back to base, and then we're going to work on making some more grid power. And I'm going to try out a few of the different ones to see if there is a best combination or a cheapest combination. Because currently the wind power, it kind of fluctuates a bit, so I want something a bit more constant than that. Here we go. And that's the second part. So basically with the angel wings, there's lots of different kinds that you can make, and I think you can change between them once you've crafted the thing anyway. So they're all different cosmetic changes, and I think the one I'm going to go for is the golden wings. So we'll be able to see what it looks like once I've crafted it, but there's this bat wing looking one, there's this like demon one, fairy wings, and just standard like feather ones, then maybe a blank one, I'm not sure, but I definitely want the wings because they look so cool. So let's go ahead and make golden wings. Oh, and we get our lassos back. That's really good. I didn't even realize that was going to happen. So that's pretty nice. So can we right click and equip it, or do we need to put it in a special inventory slot? I'm gonna go with, it's probably a bauble. Oh no, that's just our offhand slot. Whoops. What inventory slot does this go into? Interesting. Really not sure about what this is actually doing. It feels like it's... Oh, look, we got the wings. It feels like it's trying to work. Oh, and it's even got it when we got the jetpack. That's really pointless. Not sure. So does it just need to be in our hotbar? No, just in our inventory. And what about in... Okay, so as long as the angel wings are in our inventory, we can use them. But the thing that we're lacking at the moment is it says uses 32 GP, and our grid power, it says it's 10 out of 20. I'm not sure what those statistics mean. But essentially we've got to go into the extra utils mod and make some power. So we can do solar panels. These give... So these are only going to be good during the day, so probably not the best, because as soon as it hits night, we're going to fall out of the sky, so not ideal. We've also got lunar panels. Okay, so these take the special kind, so we could make a set of solar panels and a set of lunar panels, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that. We can make some stone bound. I had some things smelting up here. Yeah, so we got some stone. And I believe stone bound is made by crafting stone bricks. Yeah, so you turn the stone into stone bricks, and then the stone bricks into polished stone. And then we need stone burnt. No, that's used for some other ones. This stone burnt stuff you get by putting the polished stone into the resonator. And apparently the grid is overloaded. So let's just put these away for now, and maybe that unoverloads the grid? No. So we might have to generate some more power to be crafting the stone burns. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and make some lunar panels then. So we need the little redstone thing. The little redstone dot. What's it called? Did I take all of them? Resonating redstone crystals. That's the one. So we also needed lapis. And there's lots of lapis in this chest here. Oh, we just stopped ourselves being able to get into that. That's terrible. Okay, come back to me. And there we go, lapis. So we need 2 of the what is this even called when you convert the lapis? So let's press right click, and then this automatically goes. You don't even need to hold right click. And we need 2 of those things. So we haven't even got one. And hopefully the progress doesn't reset there. And then we'll be able to make 3 solar panels and 3 lunar panels. And I'm glad there is an alternative, so you don't have to worry about falling out of the sky at night. I guess that's done now. Yeah, here we go. So we can craft both of these things straight away. I think there's nothing else we need. So we've got... ooh, we can make a lot of solar panels. Why don't we make 9? Wow, I just got a lot of upgrades. Oh, we need 3 of those, don't we? So we got 9 solar panels, and then if we sleep, we'll set it today, and we'll be generating a lot more grid power, even. So that's pretty nice for us. Where shall we put them? On the roof? We could put some solar panels on the roof. Here, perfect spot. Oh, they popped off. Why? Oh, probably because there's nothing underneath them. Right. Yeah, so you can place 1, but then the block updates, and then they fall off. So... let's go ahead and place them maybe like here. And you can see the amount of grid power. No power used / generated. Huh? That's weird. So if we sleep, it'll be daytime, and then those solar powers will start to produce some grid power for us, and we'll see how much our grid power goes up by. We'll aim for 32, but I know that we're already using some machines. Oh, so we've got 27 now. That's really nice, but it's going down because the wind ones fluctuate a little bit. I quite like the look of these. These are really nice textures on the solar panel. It's quite simple, but I think it's just the blue. And does that show up on our map when we look at it? No, they don't really show up. Okay, that's interesting. So now we can go ahead and craft up. I think we're going to need a lot more of this lunar reactive dust. So you can see now we don't actually need to be cranking it because we got all those generating up there for us. But we must have dropped below the threshold of the windmills creating power for us. So we need, let's get 9 of these, I think. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, we've got 9 of those now, so let's go ahead and craft these up into our lunar panels. So we've got nice achievements from extra utilities. I like achievements. They give you like a little bit of a progression to aim for. So let's maybe have a look at those right now. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought there were. So here's the extra utilities one. So we've got texture heart, yeah, manual mill, a wrench. I think I accidentally got that one. Yeah, and there we've got that. So there's all the different ones for the different kinds of power. But what is this screen thing? I haven't noticed that before. Screen takes ender shards, which are a glass cutter and ender pearls. Interesting. And who knows? Maybe we do another episode on extra utilities after this one. There's a lot more stuff in it than I thought originally. I thought it was just like a whole load. I guess the name extra utilities would give away that it's just a whole load of different things that are useful, I guess. not too sure on that one. But let's go ahead and plonk down these solar panels somewhere. We'll make a proper building for all the power generation eventually. But for right now, I think we're good just to like fire these on the ground somewhere. So let's just do it here. And then the other set can come too. Yeah, so that fits nicely here. We'll just be able to forget that these exist. And we were peaking over 32 grid power while we were making these, so hopefully now we might be able to use the wings. So let's go ahead and grab those from our extra inventory. And can we fly yet? I can feel it trying to work. It like goes into creative mode for like a very short second. Well, not creative mode, creative flight mode. So it seems like we're gonna have to make some more power. And the next one that caught my eye from the different things we've got here is the, well, I guess I just saw fire mill. That's interesting. And there's a dragon egg mill. There's an eye of redstone. There's so much crazy stuff going on. So the fire mill maybe, but lava mill. 2 GP when placed adjacent to lava. So with 1 bucket of lava, we could potentially have 4 of these around it and generate 8. So that would actually seem to be like a constant way of generating the power rather than using these wind and solar / lunar power. So we're going to need some stone burnt, and I showed you how to make the lunar dust, and stone burnt is made in much the same way. So we're going to make 4 of those. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 each. So that's going to be 28. So let's go ahead and get 28 of these. And there we go. And just pop them in there. We could actually create multiple resonators. Let's just see how much these cost. So yeah, we could go ahead and make another resonator just to speed up this whole process. So let's take half of those and stick them in here, and we'll get them twice as fast. Wonderful. I wonder if that uses twice as much GP. It probably does. But we'll get these lava things a lot quicker now. I'm just going to go pop into the mine. In fact, no, we don't need to pop into the mine to get our lava. We can just take it straight from our smeltery, just because we are not in a hurry, but I don't really like running back and forth to get a lot of stuff. And let's just grab what we've crafted so far from these. And it seems like these have run out of power. Yeah, the grid is overloaded. So that's exactly what we don't want to happen whenever we're flying. So we need to make sure we've got well over 32 grid power. Otherwise, when we fly, we're going to just drop out of the sky. And I'm also curious to see whether all this stuff works in the nether as well. So there was one last item we needed for the lava mill, and it was gold ingots, and we've got plenty of those. So let's grab 4 of those, and we can just craft this now. Take that, and that got us another achievement. Very nice. So let's plunk these down where we put the other stuff, I guess. Maybe on the other side of the path, potentially. Yeah, let's just do that. So we'll want it to be, that's 2 there, 2, and this is only temporary, so it's like, I don't really care that much about it. But let's plonk that down, and that's generating 2 power. Wonderful. So we'll be able to put 3 more in those spaces, and I will do that off camera. And we're getting close to being able to use these angel wings, and I'll join you when I'm finished generating all the power we need. Wow, okay, I'm very impressed. I've just got this whole thing working. I made another 2 sets of 4 lava generators, whatever they're called, lava mills, and it turns out you don't even take fall damage whenever you fall using these. It's probably quite dangerous to do that right now when I'm not even sure that I'm generating enough to keep this going the whole time, but it seems pretty persistent, and I'm using it at night as well. So it would be the transition between day and night where I'm not sure either the lunar panels or the solar panels would work, but this is so cool. The creative flight is a lot faster, apart from going up and down, than using the jetpack. So the jetpack isn't even active, so this would speed up how fast we go up and down, and then just falling out of the air is faster. So this is actually really cool. So you can basically move beyond using the jetpack. Oh, so there we go. We've just run out of power to use it now, so I'm glad that we put the free runners back on, and we were over water when we fell, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, aren't these so great? And they look awesome as well. I'm very pleased with these angel wings from Extra Utilities 2. So that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.